Hey everyone, welcome to Hold Fast Moto. This is going to be the very first episode on the channel. I don't know if we're going to call it episodes or videos. We're going to go with it. We're just kind of winging as we're going along. But this video and everything kind of coming behind this video is going to be about motorcycles. It's going to be about reviewing gear. It's going to be reviewing rides, my experiences, my failures, anything that I can learn, anything I can bring to you guys and share knowledge wise. We're gonna do it. So if you guys want to see things, you guys want to hear about things, just leave comments down in the comment description. We'll look through those and get to them and kind of talk about those topics that get brought up in the comments. If I have any experience in them. If I don't, then I will refer you to someone that does, because I definitely don't know everything about this stuff. So I just love motorcycles. I love riding, and that's kind of the core of this channel. It gives me an excuse to get on two wheels more often and to just kind of video some of the rides that we're doing. So this is going to be a really fun experience together. It's going to be growing and learning together. So hang tight and let's kind of get into this, man. So for this ride, we hopped on to the 57 and we were riding up to the 60 West. Cut across to the 405, then up to Baldwin Park. I was riding up to visit my grandparents. They hadn't seen the bike yet, so quick sub note, this bike is relatively new to me. I've had it only just for a little bit of time, about a month or so. So they hadn't seen it yet. Gave me a good excuse to come over and get lunch with them, spend time with them, show them the bike. So any excuse to be on two wheels, I'm gonna take it. So today was pretty good. These are around 11 o'clock, so we're avoiding all that like morning traffic, pre-afternoon traffic, and then I ended up coming home before, I think it was like 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock I was on the road heading home because I did not want any of that traffic. Beautiful thing about a bike, you can ride in the carpool lane. Also, it's a little bit safer in my opinion. I mean, you only have to worry about one lane. You don't have to worry about 2 lanes of people being behind you and being stupid. Usually if you're in the carpool lane, they only have one place that they're looking, is forward or out to the right, so it makes it a little easier for people to see you, and that's the best case scenario whenever you're on a bike. I mean, try to be as safe as you can. I try not to filter or split if I'm going too fast. Sometimes I do, but I mean, most of the time if I'm filtering, I'm going pretty slow because I don't want to be able to have to slam the brakes or maneuver, maybe going at like 60, 70 miles an hour if someone's being stupid and cutting over across the lanes early or not looking for me whatsoever and trying to cut out. So always trying to be safe. It's always a risk about being on a bike. However, that is a risk I am willing to take. So anytime I'm riding somewhere that I'm not super familiar with, I will use GPS. I usually use Apple Maps just because that's what I've always used. I mean, I'll use Waze as well. I'm trying to figure out a time to leave for a trip because it can show you the prediction or predictions, which is, it's awesome. But normally I just like Apple Maps. It's easy to use. It's just what I'm used to. And best place to put it is on a mount. I have a Ram mount. I've got it for, I think, a Christmas present about 2 years ago or something like that. But I love it. I love being able to see the directions. I used to do it where I had the Bluetooth in my helmet and I'd have Siri just give me the voice commands, which works, but sometimes Siri gives you directions way later than you need to get over and make a turn. So me personally, I love having it visible and in front of me so I can take a little glance down if I know what lane to be in, know which exit I gotta take, and that's just my preference. There are other mounts. I think Rockform is the more, I see Rockform and probably Ram mounts the most. I think Rockform, it's you have a case, you click in and locks it in. For me, I've never had a problem about worrying about security with the Ram mount. It's 4 prongs with rubber on each end, and then it's got like a rubber circle back on the back of it. It's never had an issue with me worrying about things falling or me worrying about my phone dropping down. And it's been great for 2 years. I've never lost a phone on the bike, and hopefully we'll keep it that way. But that's what I use. I have GPS on the bike for the navigation system. I don't know it that well since I'm still new to the bike. I haven't really tried diving into it and using it on any of the trips that I've taken. I've always just used my phone because I do have a USB charger on the right side in the luggage compartment. So it's easy to charge my phone while I'm doing maps, since the maps does kind of drain your battery. So If I ever do look into the navigation a little bit more when I do, I'll give you guys tips and my thoughts on the navigation for the Harley system. With that being said, Christmas is just around the corner. So if you ride or you know someone that rides, it makes a pretty good Christmas gift, like mine was. And also, if you don't have a big fairing, it has like the whole navigation and the audio and the boombox system. It's also nice because one, you have right there, you can see what time it is if you're commuting. It's really good if you're commuting, I guess, and you don't have like the main stuff like I do on mine. You can see if you're getting a phone call, who it is, if you want to answer that phone call, depending on who it is. And just little things like that. You have your music, so if you have a touchscreen on your gloves, you can skip through it. Little things like that just kind of make a nice convenience, I guess, when you're riding. It's not something you need, but it definitely is a nice luxury. And just like that, that's another ride finished. It's time to spend some quality time with Grandma and Grandpa and get some food in my system as well. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Again, this is one of many videos to come. Stay tuned, and we'll be posting more content. We'll go over gear reviews. We're going to go over rides. All kinds of things are going to kind of come up here. We're just kind of roll with the punches and see what works and doesn't work for us. So if you guys ever want to see any content, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm doing great, thumbs up. If you hate it, thumbs down. Don't do thumbs down, but you know what I mean. Anywho, till next time, I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for tuning in.